Across the board, we have millions of XRP on the move being sent to exchanges expecting potential relistings in the weeks ahead. We have the Novati partnership and big plans for the Philippine peso corridors launching XRP usage with ODL. Flare will be going live soon. We have big integrations with other networks like WanChain. We are on the edge of regulatory clarity as well with the SEC, and XRP finally started moving and waking up, showing us that we are just getting started. Let's dive in. What is up, guys? Kevin Cage back with another XRP update. Like and sub if you want daily crypto news, and let's get right into it. You may have noticed I took like 2 days off, not doing any videos on the weekend, which is rare, and XRP pumped, so I'm not complaining one bit. And I do sound a little stuffed up. Got back from Miami, and I have some killer allergies right now. I'm left the beautiful sunny skies, and now it's kind of raining. Grass is green here, so I can't complain. And funny enough, the XRP chart is green as well. The total cryptocurrency market cap is at over $2 trillion. I'm going to go through a few things. This is gonna be a quick video, and I hope you guys tune into the next one because I'm gonna be playing catch up and I am excited. So really quick, I just wanted to point out this and highlight this as always, just saying fibs don't lie. The Fibonacci ratio, the Fibonacci retracement, the Fibonacci extension levels do not lie. Notice XRP on the daily, swing high here when we were at the 78-cent level, give or take, back in December. Swing low when we did crash all the way to 17 cents, close out the gap, and it aligned of course with the SEC FUD and fear. Then we started slowly climbing up, hitting around the 786, bouncing back down to the 382, which again is one of the most, at least historically, the most common retracement level with the Fibonacci retracement tool. And then funny enough, boom, we finally bounced right to above the 1618, breaking through to the 2 at approximately $1.38. Now, funny enough, we do expect a lot of these bigger targets to be met, and even articles like this. We have crypto legend Peter Branton. Of course, he did in the past call some very good calls with Bitcoin. He pinpoints a massive 275% price target for XRP. So even he's coming around. No surprise though. Keep in mind, XRP is coming out of a multi-year bear market with the rest of the crypto market. Some assets have absolutely taken off, and it's my belief, at least long-term, because I play the long game in this market, that we have plenty of upside to go. Of course, double digits, potentially even triple digits in the future. So right here, we're going to speed through this. This possible inverted head and shoulders with a stunted right shoulder would indicate prices a boatload higher, new all-time highs for XRP. That is beautiful. I want to speed through a few things here. So now we're on the weekly. We're going to turn the lights on, look at the fibs, and I just drew one from actually the June 2019 high. Now swing high, swing low, and we're actually en route to the 3618 at $1.55 for XRP on Bitfinex. That is beautiful. Double click, RSI is strong. We've seen other assets once they're up here. It's a decision time. We're either going to keep going or we're even just going to potentially retrace. Now, full disclosure, guys, I'm focused on trading other assets. XRP is more so my savings account in the crypto space, especially with Flare going live. I am biased because I research a lot of XRP. If we do, in fact, come back to 80 cents a dollar, I'm just going to be going all in and continuously buy and dollar cost average with the funds I have available at least. So that's just my personal belief. It is common for us, at least maybe on the weekly, to come back, or at least on the daily, I don't know about that at this point, to come back to these moving averages, at least the 9 EMA, which is like $1.10 right now. If prices keep climbing, that's going to continuously climb as too. You're going to throw a little fibs, at least on the daily and 4 hour to gauge. It's not uncommon for another back test of these levels. We did in fact go parabolic, so friendly reminder to everybody, especially anybody that's brand new. We did in fact take off from like April 4th at like 60 cents. And since that point, we've increased, even from 58 cents, well over 100% since that time. So pullbacks, yes, they happen in the crypto space eventually. Do not be shooken out. When in doubt, zoom out. And this is why we research to stay cold and strong during any types of pullbacks. We buy the blood when people are in fear, okay? So let's go back to the weekly. We can see those targets, and something I just want to shout out Blockchain Backer as always, because he showed me that really cool thing, and he actually had a video on it approximately a year or two ago. I think it was just a year ago, and he can correct me if I'm wrong, but overall, yes, the fibs, beautiful. We have other assets coming to the 4236, and let's see what that would be if we go all the way up. So that was on the weekly, and all the way up, of course. Maybe a longer term target, we will see 10 to 15 bucks. Yes, I think that's extremely rational. And funny enough, other targets have done this, such as cryptos that I have, such as Terra Luna. Theta's done it, but I don't have Theta. RIP, I missed that one, and it just skyrocketed. We're going to actually use the 236 as the top. And so Blockchain Backer, and I'm sure you guys know him, he actually uses this as an example to put the retracement of 236 at the recent high of the market. In this case, XRP's all-time high. So on some exchanges, it shows $3.84. For Bitfinex, it shows XRP's high was only $3.28. Others might be at $3.50. Depends what you want. So this is going to be more conservative in my opinion. So now it's the top. We're still going to use that recent bottom from that last point. So swing high, swing low. And now we're going to gauge and see that high extension level of the 4.236, which is anywhere from $50 to $60. Now, that might seem crazy to some of you. To me, it is not one bit. If you've been in the space, you've seen how far Bitcoin's come, how far Ethereum has come. It should not surprise you one bit. You can find examples on the daily, and it is very, very powerful. So if you can't gauge where price has never gone before, this is a very, very useful tool to do so. Again, just a friendly reminder, Fibonacci retracement, even these extensions and impulse levels above, are in everyday things. They're in every single song. It's just mathematics, and this is something that is recurring in a lot of things. Example, we have Amazon right here. So notice we have swing high, swing low. It blasted all the way through the 4.236 of $400. How on earth could you gauge where that next target is if prices have never been there before and you are completely in price discovery? Well, Blockchain Backer uses this as an example. It might not be this exact one, so please correct me if I'm wrong, but this is just another example where I see this following through. We're going to make this 236 up top, so I'm just going to drag this up as that high. Okay, so this is a high back in 99 when we were at $100, swing low, and now look, 4.236 of about $2,000, and we were in this region for a while between the 3618 and of course the 4618. This is not a coincidence. This is on the monthly chart. Yet again, this exists in charts. This is merely an algorithm. So pretty cool, right? We're right in this little channel right here. Now let's do ADA. So just Cardano, we're gonna pull it up. And let's do weekly, and I actually drew one right here. So swing high, swing low. It's not even all-time high, just using another arbitrary example for you guys. So notice swing high, swing low. Well, yikes. I mean, essentially we're creating a new all-time high. The all-time high was $1.33 per what I remember for Cardano back in the day. And let's just drag this up now. Let's use the 236 as that high for that example back in July 2020. So kind of sloppy. So right there, swing high, swing low, and little do we know, look at this, guys, to perfection. Yet again, we see it tapping the 4.236. It hit again, rejected. Do we go through and break through once and for all and create an even a new higher high? You tell me, but I just wanted to share another example and even just retesting, at least with the weekly close at the 3618, because the Fibonacci exists in all things. Now, this is not just all you use in terms of TA. Yeah, this is one of a very powerful tool that many smart people use and utilize in their arsenal. You want to find as many points of confirmation, of confluences, points of validation as possible to essentially back your argument. So just wanted to share that. Now let's get into some recent news. Next up, mind is blown as always, the rise of DeFi decentralized finance on Flare's website. Of course, Flare Networks will be going live soon. The website is right here, flare.xyz. We can see this little claim on their homepage, unlocking value. 75% of the value of blockchain tokens is inaccessible to decentralized applications, DApps or dApps. That changes now starting with XRP. So we have Ripple, we have not Spring, but it's Ripple X now. All these initiatives and now Flare Networks building with the XRP ledger. Now, the issue is, 75% of the value of blockchain tokens. Well, what's the value? Right here, $2 trillion in global market cap. Let's do some quick math. What is 3/4 of that? 75%, $1.5 trillion. What happens in economics in Jevons paradox when that value is released? Capital, essentially working capital, to get a return on your investment. Well, Jevons paradox takes place and it's often bigger than we even think. And even conservatively, if we want to flip that and use the reciprocal of that, there's still massive value. So nonetheless, we are in early days. Yes, $12 billion in 24-hour volume. We have a long way to go. ETH right here, 52. Looking at Tether as well, growing. What was it? 2 months ago, we were at a market cap of like 32 billion. So all in all, I am excited. So just wanted to point that out. So let me see what else I shared here on this tweet. Let me see if there's anything. So 75% XRP. Yep, and then the 2 trill market cap. Next up, right here. So this is the dude. So BIS, Bank for International Settlements, Bank of International Settlements. This is the central bank of all central banks. No big deal. Them, World Bank, IMF, all these huge groups are in discussion, or have been at least for the past several years, with the organization Ripple, cross-border payments. And notice the verbiage yet again, crypto assets, digital assets. They see it as an asset. They're not just calling it cryptocurrency. They're not calling it Bitcoin. It's because there are going to be assets that actually solve real legitimate problems for real customers. And funny enough, XRP is one of the few, I love all crypto, but XRP is one of the few digital assets that is solving real problems for live customers today. And that is why I'm so comfortable and confident in XRP above all other digital assets long term. Okay, so right here we have the link right here, and just wanted to point this out, going over the regulatory framework, regulatory classification of crypto assets. This was just released. It's April 2021. We've come a long, long way. Even Leonidas, of course you guys know him, visit his website he created for XRP researchers. It is xrparcade.com. XRP is definitely not a security token according to this example by the BIS. No big deal. Now this reminds me of Stuart Elderati, general counsel for Ripple. A very, very smart attorney for them, obviously just putting people in their place and telling them what is up in this landscape. And he did a video on this, I think it was a Ripple drop, talking about the future clarity for crypto assets. Some are payment tokens, some are, right here, security tokens, and some are utility tokens. And believe it or not, yes, maybe some will even be hybrids and combinations of all of these. And he even shared, of course, XRP is most likely a payment token. Maybe ETH is like, a utility token, of course, powering the network. So many projects. I love ETH. Keep that in mind. There's so many projects on it, but Flare Networks is going to help ETH. Ethereum, it's going to help XRP. It's going to help Litecoin. It's going to help Dogecoin, as funny as that sounds. Gala Games. Every single XLM, any assets I'm forgetting, guys, anyone that they connect with, they're freeing this dormant capital, 75%. So when you see Litecoin, I don't care for Litecoin personally, but people want an ROI, so go for it. We have market cap of 16 billion. What happens when that 16 billion can flow and interoperate with the XRP ledger? You're right, a velocity of money, volume, and demand, with a limited finite supply that eventually will become smaller than a lot of us think, and the multiplier effects that come with it. That is why I'm excited. All right, so payment token, e-money token, exchange token, we get it. XRP is the bridge asset between these ecosystems. So between all these fiat currencies, and frankly, we've discovered that XRP has been a bridge asset between Bitcoin and Ethereum when you're sending to exchanges. And a lot of traders, even last year in 2020, were doing arbitrage opportunities. So when you're sending Bitcoin, why on earth would you want to pay $50? Or frankly, I've spent thousands of dollars in fees before in a single Bitcoin transaction when sending huge amounts of money. Ethereum, I don't want to spend, $50 or even $100 in gas fees. XRP is a fraction of a penny. Again, people are going to go and use what works best, what's cheapest, and what's fastest and most efficient. So it's not a game of maximalism or tribalism. I like every crypto, but I'm going to be utilizing the best technology that works for me and works for everybody else. So people say that's insane. I think that's rather rational. Okay, so here's the article right here. It's 27 pages, or not article, but document. So Financial Stability Institute, FSI, Insights Supervising Crypto Assets for AML. So just wanted to point that out, and we can see right here, this is actually page 9, but technically of the document, page 6. So if you guys want to read this yourself, confirm it for yourselves, I highly recommend it. Let me see if there's anything else. We have Peter Brandt, of course, talking about what to expect for XRP. A lot of analysts jumping on board. We're seeing more and more Bitcoin maximalists finally coming around. I welcome them with open arms. Unfortunately, they have not done the research. We were the savages that kept buying XRP at 20 cents, 30 cents, under 50 cents for years. And that is why I say on this channel, when in doubt, zoom out. If you're losing doubt, you merely don't understand what you hold. So hopefully you guys enjoyed this. Be sure to hit the bell icon to get notified and follow me on Twitter. I will catch you in the next video.